Hey guys, K3Sell here, back at you with another sourcing video. I got little Miss Jenna back here. She was calm before I started filming. We're going to cover 4 or 5 thrift stores today and find some pretty good profits. A lot of this stuff is already sold, so let's cut to the first thrift store. Thrift store number 1 is mainly Plush. I pick up the Canes plush. I put back that Alf puppet. That's what it was, a puppet. I just don't, it wasn't worth the value to buy it. I do venture into looking at that, and it's really cool, like Disney, it's like a Tsum Tsum style wallet, I guess you can call it. But as you can see there, as I'm pointing to it, it's missing a piece that, the little button is supposed to snap into. I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to replace, but I don't feel like trying to replace it, and it was too high of a price for me. This first thrift store, which is a Goodwill, I find 2 items that I pick up. I leave the Alf puppet because the comps just weren't worth it, even though it's from like 1982 or somewhere in that range. It just wasn't worth it. I thought it was going to be worth it, but it wasn't. I picked up the Canes plush. I don't know if I should have picked this up or not. I paid $2 for it. It's worth like $12 to $15. Maybe around St. Patrick's Day time, it'll go for a little bit more. I don't know if I want to hold it that long. I think I do have it listed. I haven't, well, might not have this exact one listed, but I have one listed for like 12. This one does have the tag, so it might help it sell a little bit. If it was in the bag still, it'd be worth more. Raising Cane's plush are hit and miss. The best one might be the Clark Griswold. I have a video on top like 10 or 15 Canes plush if you want to look that up. You're probably not going to find them very often in your area. Baton Rouge is which is where I am, is where this was founded, so you're going to find a lot of these in this area. The other item I picked up is the Light Fury Pillow Pet. This one is not going to be for sale, but it's worth around $30. You can see the comps I'm going to throw up right here. It's sold for around $30 or so. At first I thought it didn't work. It actually has a little cloth right there that covers the Velcro. Don't put Velcro if you list these on eBay. You'll get your listing taken down unless it's actual Velcro. Velcro is not a item, it's a company, and they will definitely take your items down. But it does work. Just put like hook and loop or something like that. But it's a pillow pet. Unfortunately, the tags have been cut off, but you can still see right here, How to Train Your Dragon Hidden World. And it also says pillow pets on the foot right there. But yeah, this is going up there. Y'all can see up there, it's like my plush collection. Whenever I was doing lives at one point, I haven't done a live in a while. I don't know why. But that's where like my plush sit. I don't know if this one will fit up there, but you can see Scarlet, my old dog, is up there as well. But yeah, that's it for that clip. I did pass up on that wallet slash, I guess it was a wallet. It's a Tsum Tsum wallet. It's probably worth 30 to 40 bucks, somewhere in that range. Unfortunately, it was missing one little piece, like I said in the voiceover. That piece, I mean, I might still could have sold it for 15 or 20 and someone could replace it, but I didn't feel like trying to fool with that. And I think it was, I don't know, $2 or $3 for that. I think it's a standard price. It's just a standard price. Like the plush, I think the Light Fury was probably $2.99, and the Canes plush was like $1.99, which is more than I want to pay for plush, but that's what I paid at that store. On to the next one. Bunch of plush at this one. Olaf, Simba, Spirit, Hello Kitty, maybe even a Pooh Bear in there. Ryan's World, always good brand to pick up if you can get it cheap enough. And all these murder mysteries, it's like 7 of them total. I'll discuss a little bit more about how I looked those up and what they're worth, but I've already sold 4 out of the 7 of those. And I'm also looking at blankets and clothing. Don't see anything this day that I want to pick up. Usually with that, I just look at the new racks and see if there's anything new I want to look at. So this one is a fun thrift trip. This is going to be a plush haul intertwined with a thrift with me video. The first thing I found that y'all saw was the Ryan's World vending machine, I guess you can call it. It does actually work. You can hear the music and whatever. I think you have to put coins in to get it to actually work, but you can like select different things. That means you don't have any money. That cancels out the transaction, but it does have a decent amount of the little things that come with it, like that. Ryan's World was a company founded by parents, I think, who had their kid like review toys, and somehow they got super famous. They've made a ton of money. Oops. They made a ton of money off of creating a product and having their kid look at toys, and tons. I'm sure if you have kids, you've probably heard of Ryan's World. Also, I got some murder mystery in a box. This is what they look like. These are the 3 I have left. So far, I've sold 4. This is what it looks like, kind of. It's all of them come with this little thing. It says start here. I haven't even looked at them yet. I just want to sell them. But it's like a murder mystery. You can play with your friends. The thrift store had 7 of them. I think it had 8. I think I left one behind because I thought they were all the same thing. They were sealed, so I couldn't look inside them. But turns out they were all different, actually. This one right here is What is this one? It's interview notes, Bedlam Asylum, some kind of murder at Bedlam Asylum. So this one is, all three of these are probably worth 20 to 25 bucks. I paid $2 each. I still have one sealed. This one I knew what it was because I didn't have to open it. It's Freak Show, Murder at the Freak Show. All the other ones just looked like this, so I had to open them to see what they were. But so far I've sold 4. One sold for $24.99. I'm gonna throw them up right here, the sold prices. The next one sold for $25, and then we got the next one sold for $27, and then the last one sold for $29. I'm trying to say that a little bit slow so I can throw up the screenshots as I go. But yeah, so that's right at $100 for those 4. Obviously, you got to subtract out fees and all that, fees and shipping and all that stuff. I do free shipping on those because it's just easier for me. They ship first class. They usually weigh like 15 ounces, so it probably costs $5 to $6 to ship them. But still, that's a good $100 right there. And the Ryan's World, I don't know if I actually said it. Did I say how much it was worth? No, I did not. I did actually screenshot it on my phone before I started this. With all the accessories and working and the vending machine, it's worth around $40. Throw that screenshot up right here. So it's $140 for those. Now the next thing I'm gonna go through is all the plush. I don't have all of those priced yet, but let's go through them real quickly. This Spirit Horse is probably $15 to $20. This one's in better condition than the last one I got. I got the same exact horse, maybe at the same place, like before my niece's birthday, which was a while ago now. But yeah, this Spirit Horse, it's 2019. It's not worth that much, but probably $20 for that. I had to get this for, these are all 50 cents each. I don't know if I said that or not. You can see the sound box doesn't really work, unfortunately, but it's Glisten, the reindeer. You can change the batteries out and it'll probably work. But yeah, Glisten, the silver/white reindeer. I don't know the value on her or him. These are all small little plushies. I got this because it was my first Christmas, but it was Pooh from Disney. So I had to get this Disney item, Disney baby item. It's like a lovey blanket, security blanket for little kids. A reindeer Hello Kitty. I might sell, I got a decent amount, y'all saw them in the clip, right? I should have listed this one. I've actually sold this one before for $15, I think. The tag's pretty bad shape, but I sold it without the tag for like $15 or $20. It's like wings instead of paws for Hello Kitty. So that one's a cool one. Should have gotten it listed before Halloween, but I didn't. This is 2 P-Rose. I sold this one in the past for like $12 to $15, and again, I'm paying 50 cents for these, so. This guy, I don't know if I should have gotten him, but I did. 50 cents, I can throw him in an Olaf lot, maybe get $5 to $10 for him when you consider the whole package together. There's another Hello Kitty, birthday edition. Shout out to my mom, her birthday is actually filming, as I'm filming on Wednesday, this is her birthday. We're about to go out to eat after I finish doing this and then we're going to go out to eat. Since my dad's out of town right now, it's just me, so happy birthday, Mom, if you watch this video. If y'all want to wish my mom happy birthday, tell her happy birthday in the comments down below. This big Simba was also 50 cents. I don't know if he was worth it, but for 50 cents, he's got to be, he's got to sell, he probably sells for 20, so I probably won't make that much once you consider he's going to be first on priority mail shipping. There's another Hello Kitty. This one is I Love Las Vegas. It's also TY. The last one actually wasn't Ty or TY. It was just Hello Kitty branded. This one is also, as you can see, it's missing the glasses have kind of come unsewn there, but I think it's still worth picking up for 50 cents. I might just put all these in a big lot of Hello Kitties and sell them that way. And then this guy needs some cleaning. I've sold him new with tags for 15 to 20, but he needs some cleaning. He won't be, even though his tag is basically pristine, well, it's a little bit bent on the back. I won't be able to sell him as new because he has a lot of stains on him. I think that's it for that clip. On to the next clip. Speaking of clothing, here are 2 clothing items I picked up, a Kansas Jayhawks jersey and an NC State jersey. These 2 I picked up because they looked like they might be quality clothing, and basketball season's kind of starting for college, or it's about to start for college. So I picked up those 2 jerseys. Kansas and NC State are both pretty good brands for jerseys. I passed up on those shoes because they just didn't look that interesting. Hats, they don't usually have good hats here, and same with this day, they didn't have any good hats. So here is a summary of what those 2 jerseys I think they're worth. So this next store, I pick up 2 items. This Kansas Jayhawks jersey for $3. I don't know why. I just picked it up because Kansas is a pretty good basketball team, and this is like a basketball jersey. Hopefully you'll be able to see this in what sold video. It hasn't been listed yet. I haven't really looked up too much in terms of comps on it. It wasn't new with tags, which would have helped, but it's from Rip On Athletic, medium size. So Yeah, I mean, I could technically wear that. Actually, maybe it was new with tags. Now it's been so long since I bought it, I don't even remember anymore. It does have like a tag of some sort down here. Men's Carolina basketball jersey. Well, that's wrong. Because this is Kansas, not North Carolina. So that's labeled wrong. But hey, I found it. It's mine. Also found an NC State one, which my dad would appreciate if it was his size. I'm not sure it's his size or not. It doesn't actually show the size. It's Adidas branded. It does actually have a size, does it? No, it's just 1019. But it's Adidas, which is a better brand than Rip-On Athletic. So, yeah, I picked up this NC State one as well. My dad went to NC State a while ago now. But, yeah, it's number 20. I don't think that has any pertinence to any specific player. But I will try and list these. Basketball season's about to start up for college. Or maybe it's already started for college. Actually, no, it hasn't started. Basketball for NBA has started. College starts in the fall, whenever school starts back. So, those two jerseys, I paid $4 and $3. I would guess $20 with added shipping on, so probably, roughly $30 in profit for those two jerseys. This is the first time I've ever found these two items at a thrift store. It's disc golf discs. I've always seen other people try and sell them and actually have, decent luck selling them, but I've never found them at a thrift store before. This is the Purple Cow, as I'm going to talk about in the summary. They were like 50 cents each, I think, so couldn't go wrong there. I do debate picking that up. Powder Puff Girls, I did look further into these after I was done filming, and I didn't see a date specific to them, so I wasn't able to age it, see if it's vintage or not. If it's vintage, it's probably worth it, but if it's not vintage, it's probably not worth it. And this is a bunch of the other items that are there, electronics. So I was at Purple Cow one day, and I just happened to be browsing through the browsing through the toys, and yeah, y'all saw what I found there. Disc golf discs. If y'all don't know what disc golf is, it's basically a version of playing real golf, or what we call it ball golf, where you hit the ball at the hole and you have a certain amount of strokes to get it in the little tiny little hole. Where disc golf, you have a chain that you're trying to throw the disc golf disc into. I might throw a little clip right here from my backyard of me throwing this disc at it, if I remember to go do it. But this is a putter. The putters usually have bigger rims. I think they're worth more in general, but this one's a Judge from Dynamic Discs. I'm used to Innova and Discraft. Those are the two brands I'm used to. I do play disc golf a decent amount. I haven't played it much recently, but I need to get back into it. It's a good physical activity to do, and it doesn't take that much effort. This one was the coolest one out of the two. Octane distance driver. The drivers are obviously narrower in the front, so they go further, and if they hit stuff, it doesn't damage them as bad. This one, I couldn't find an exact comp on it. You can see it's like what they call MVP Proton. I don't know if you can really see it that well, but it's like a translucent, you can kind of see through the disc. I don't know if you can see me or not. Hello. But this one's probably $20 to $30, I would guess. I'm going to throw some comps up right here of ones that have sold that are similar to it. The Judge putter is actually not worth as much, but this one's also a better durable plastic. The harder the plastic / more durable, the more they cost because they'll last longer. This one's just a standard, you can see it's kind of even got some damage to the bottom of it, but this one's probably worth around $15 free shipping. So these two discs right here, and here hopefully is a clip of me throwing this into the basket. So here is the disc golf putt. Y'all can hear me. Disc golf putt, number 1. Take. Disc golf putt, take 2. Did that come straight into y'all's living room? I think it did, didn't it? Here's my favorite find for this video, Hello Kitty ornaments. It's 15 of them that are in there. Whenever you see this in the summary, there's going to be 10 of those missing. So 10 of them have already sold, which is really good. I've had these for probably a month or two now. So let's see in the summary which ones have sold and how much they've sold for. Also looking at hats and blankets there, but on this day there was nothing there other than the Hello Kitty ornaments that I picked up. This is probably my favorite find for this video. All these Hello Kitty ornaments were $15. I don't know if I have the price. Yeah, there it is. $14.99 right there for all these Hello Kitty ornaments you saw. I've already sold all but 5. So I've already sold 10 of these Hello Kitty ornaments. You've seen them in the What Sold videos. I sold one on eBay for $17.50. That one's right here. The rest of these have all sold on Mercari. So all those murder mysteries you saw earlier, all those sold on eBay. Whereas all these Christmas ornaments sold on Mercari. If you're not listing on both platforms, why not? There's a available service called Flip. I don't even actually use it anymore because for me, it's faster for me to use it myself. And this is not an advertisement for Flip. I'm not big enough for them to sponsor me. But I'm just saying, if you want to cross post and you're saying, oh, I don't want to pay for List Perfectly or Vendu, look into Flip. It's a very good service. Just for me, it was slower than manually doing it. And they do have a Poshmark sharing part of it as well, which is really nice for sharing your Poshmark closet. But anyways, so we're going to go over what has sold so far for these. I paid $15 for all of them, like I said. I already showed the one that sold on eBay. Sold Mercari, sold one for $20, 3 of them for $65. That was the first sale that happened, was those 3 for $65. And that happened within like a day of me posting them. There's another one I sold for $26. I sold one for $17, which is the lowest one. And then I sold one for $20, one for $24, and another one for $20. And I still got all these left. So usually it's like Hello Kitty holding a present, which is this one. This one's probably worth, these are all probably worth around $20 if I had to guess. They're just lagging on being sold. This one's Hello Kitty with a little purse. They're 1976 and 2008 Sanrio, which is the Hello Kitty company. So they're really cool. I think I have these 2 listed as a lot. These are, you know, one's pink, one's red. Pink and red. And then this little one here is like Hello Kitty, the head of Hello Kitty. I actually have one back here that sold today. Y'all see it in the What Sold video coming up Monday, but this one sold today for $20. Already included that. That's included in the list, so not an extra one, but this one sold for $20. But yeah, all those Hello Kitty ornaments, all but one sold on Mercari, and hopefully the rest of these will sell. You know, obviously Christmas is coming up, so in theory these will sell before we get to Christmas, hopefully. And that's it for that clip. Pretty cool items at this thrift store. Optimus Prime Build-A-Bear, some DVDs that are new in the packaging, Dexter series seasons like 1 to 5 maybe, or series 1 to 5, I'm not sure exactly, and Air whatever that is, Ultimate Force maybe. I do actually look those up and talk about them a little bit in the summary what their value is. That plush I thought it was going to be worth more, but it's only worth like $20. I thought it was worth more whenever I was looking up comps, but whenever I got home and looked up the comps, it didn't look the same. So sometimes comps can be different when you get home. There's also a bunch of other hard goods, but here's the summary of those. For the last thrift store, I picked up 4 items. First one being the Optimus Prime Build-A-Bear. The arms are kind of like posable, kind of cool. The only problem with him, number one, he's only worth like $15, as you can see the screenshot here. He also doesn't have any sound. I found an Optimus Prime in the past that actually had sound. Now, what's cool is his head actually reverses to the Optimus Prime like face, but y'all notice a problem with him? He's missing an ear. Looks like he got attacked at one point and lost his ear. I didn't notice that. That's why you always check your items before you buy them. Dingleberry. Yeah, so probably not worth anything. Probably just gonna either give to my nephew to play with, but I don't even know if I wouldn't give that to him because he might be like, it's broken. That's what Blake my niece used to say, it's broken. His ear is broken. The elephant that I found is probably worth around $20 to $25. I paid $2 for each one of the plush. Then I also got Dexter seasons 1 through 5 for $2, which is really good. They gave me it for $2, which I was glad about. I'm glad they didn't charge me for each DVD like some places like to do. And this was Goodwill, out of all places. As you saw there, the comps right here, there's one pre-owned for $30. There was 6 listed and 2 sold, which is 33% sell-through rate. But the only new one that was listed for like $60. So maybe I'll put mine at $49.99 and see what happens. On Amazon, which I'm not allowed to sell DVDs on Amazon, you have to go through a ungating process, which I haven't gone through yet. I should, but I haven't. I think it's pretty easy to get ungated in DVDs on Amazon. But it was selling for like $45. And then this one, Ultimate Force Ross Kemp seasons 1 through 4, or series 1 to 4. I don't even know what that is. You can see right here, comps. There was 2 sold for this one as well, I think, and then like 4 listed or something like that. All the listings came from the UK, so I don't know if this is a United Kingdom, like a show that was in the United Kingdom, I guess, and you can only buy it there. I don't know. It's coming apart a little bit, but this one was listed on Amazon for $134. Now the rank was like 100,000 in DVDs, which I don't think is too bad, but on Amazon the ranking is just a shot in the dark. Basically, if this sold within the last day, the ranking will be really good. Now that sale could be for $50. You can use like Terapeak or not Terapeak, what's it called? There's some thing for Amazon you can use. It's similar to Terapeak where you can look up sales history of certain items. Camel maybe. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but it'll look up when it's sold and what it last sold for. I don't subscribe to that because I don't really do too much Amazon in terms of this, but like Reagan Profit says, he does a lot of DVD flips. He'd probably be one that would, if I list this at 40 bucks on eBay, watch him buy it and resell it on Amazon for 140 bucks. But I'll do more research before I list that. But that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for coming along for the thrift with me. Lots of plush. My favorite thing is going to be obviously the Hello Kitty ornaments right here. Whenever I saw this box, I was like, Paul Floyd Flipper loves to pick up ornaments. I'll take a shot at it. And since it was Hello Kitty, I figured it was, you know, I'm not going to lose on that. You know, $15 for 15 Hello Kitty ornaments. You can't really lose on that. But that's it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment your favorite item, and subscribe if not subscribed. Thanks for watching.